Hi guys!
Jingle, jingle.
Yep, jingle jangle.
Wow.
Off to a great start.
Welcome
Yay.
back, everybody! Hi!
Hello.
Hey.
Special for today, the holiday special.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, fortunately, Chris couldn't make it, so we'll somehow have to try to get through this without Burnley, which I'm not sure how, but we'll try to make something work.
Yeah. Somehow we'll get through this.
Give me a torch and I can kind of burn things for him.
Okay.
True. True.
Won't be like you missed him at all.
No.
Nope.
All right. Yep. So I'm your DM for the night, and since Chris isn't here, I'm also taking a seat for tonight, so you can see me while I'm DMing. I know, trippy.
It's weird. I'm not used to being over here.
Yeah.
I'm like out of body.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're the only one who's still in her usual seat.
I mean, we can swap, make it really weird.
It'll be strange.
All right, but yeah, so
Wrong show.
so we're playing a little Christmas themed, holiday themed adventure. Available online, Nicholas the Gift Giver's Northern Palace, or just the Northern Palace. Full credit. Originally by Charles Ryan, and edited, updated, and given a new layout for 5th edition by Scott Fitzgerald Gray. Yep, I think that's his name. Yep. But yeah, so, feel like playing it after you heard us play it, it's out there somewhere online.
Nice.
Awesome.
I actually got a polling spot too, by the way. Someone who normally does not play with us is actually out right now and playing with us.
Techie.
Our techie guy is now a
Don't
a play
everybody
guy.
stab me at once.
You eyeballing him, son?
Oh, you got it.
Just a little bit. It's a shirt.
Welcome.
Hi. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I love this shirt. Thanks, buddy.
Does you feel more confident now?
I feel super confident. Here.
He's trying to boost you up, man. That's all.
Oh yeah, so Josh will be playing an old D&D character of his that happens to fit around our level, so should be fun. Give him a chance to do something other than tech stuff. Yeah.
Put Tony back in his place.
Tony's in the corner.
He looks depressed.
Aww. Bum bum ba bum. Aww.
And just to get that out of the way real quick, all character art and tokens created and owned by HeroForge.com. HeroForge.com is not responsible for the content of this show, clip, or segment, and hereby disclaims any and all content and views expressed herein. Okay.
I thought we were going to make Josh do it. I was like,
Oh,
wait.
I know, right? Hand it to him.
he is kind of in my seat, but I won't make him suffer through that.
Alright. I
It wouldn't be
tried.
good, trust me.
But yeah, so this is a bit of a one-shot adventure. Could be canon, could be not, depending on how we feel about it, but at least we'll have fun with it. I'm basically going to place it a little bit before our previous session where we, got to the town of Tourmaline and had adventures. We'll leave it vague like that. But yeah, so right now we're still out in the wilderness camping with the captain and his crew and all that. And, Harlow and Seryn are taking watch. Rest of us are mostly asleep.
Okay.
And,
Where we are then.
because Chris suggested it, he wanted me to have an opening Christmas poem to go with this, based on "'Twas the Night." And so I wrote a little something at least. So,
I like the binding too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, thanks, I put that together a couple months back. Seemed appropriate for now. So yeah, full credit to Chris. This is all thanks to you. 'Twas some nights before the winter solstice, and all through the camp not a creature was stirring, even Burnley, that scamp. As Seryn and Harlow kept watch for the night, maintaining their vigil lit by campfire's light, sailors and squidling and stowaway elf slept soundly, despite Nolan snoring like hell. With the moon up high in a blanket of stars, the sky seemed to say, all's well so far. But the sky did lie, for out in the distance a shrill keening wail let known its existence. Seryn and Harlow readied their weapons with haste, while Nolan rolled over and muttered, "What now, for fuck's sake?" As the wailing grew louder, so too did the sailors in camp, awake and fearful, to the point a few trousers were damp. Frantically their wary eyes scoured across the land, until the captain bellowed, "It's a snowstorm, me lads!" His words proved true, as with a shriek and a howl came a tidal wave of snow, whiter than Nolan's owl. Like raging hellhounds the blizzard came rushing, and Nolan took charge as he started ordering and cussing. "Come on, you shitheads, huddle up and quit bitching! Grab hold of each other or your ass'll go missing! Hold and take cover! Brace for the blow! We'll ride out the storm like a cocky young hoe!" Spurred into action, the sailors started scrambling, but not before Seryn scolded Nolan for his language. Linking hands in arm and rope and twine, everyone tried to ensure no one was left behind. The onslaught of snow came pouring like a torrent, and the wind roared with a fury most abhorrent, to the point the crew had nary a soul among them who wasn't left nearly blinded and deafened by the mayhem. Even those shoulder to shoulder could hardly see or tell just who was beside them in this wintry hell. Then suddenly there cut through the squall an agonized screech like some baleful call, followed by an outcry whose owner was not hard to match, and I quote, "Shante snatch!" Before any could query on this bit of clatter, they realized the storm had started to scatter. As the wind and snow did finally subside, all anyone could do was look around, wide-eyed, for the snow-covered plains in which they stood and beheld were clearly not where their camp had once dwelled. And only then does little Burnley awake from sleepy bliss, who, held aloft by Seryn, looks around and asks, "What I miss?" With that, our prologue is past. Now onwards we go, for there's adventure to be had.
Land ho!
Bravo.
Yay, I'm so excited.
You just do a whole thing. We won't have to play. You can just go for it. I'll listen. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Holy smokes.
that's not as long as "'Twas the
Awesome.
Night," because I really was getting lost in rhymes eventually. But I like what I
Great
got.
job.
This is what scares me when he does campaigns, because he gets into it. That was pretty impressive.
I'm sure all of you out there watching are ready for this, just like we are.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
But yeah, so your crew, including the sailors and all that, you're just suddenly out in a wintry place that's clearly not the camp you were at. It's daylight now, so that's definitely a big change. Nolan is kind of missing in action at the moment, and, well, roll for perception. Probably should have started with that.
That's okay.
Just all of
Everyone.
Oh, everyone.
You're all wondering what the hell's going on.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
Wisdom?
2 and 4.
Or, well, wait, Josh, you're still not here yet.
Oh, that's what I was like, do I?
I got a 4.
What do you see, Seryn?
I got a 14.
Okay. Well, you can at least see it's a big old plane of light. Nolan seems to be missing. Keep's also not really around at the moment. Same with Sparrow Jack.
Oh.
Burnley, he's still being held by you up in his sleeping bag.
Sounds about right. Okay.
That's normal.
Who's, you know, kind of fidgeting around like, huh? What? Who? Where? He's a little lost, but, you know, understandable. And yeah, it's just very bizarre. Captain and his crew are also really starting to wonder. Plenty are pointing up like, holy crap, it's daylight? That's not right. All of a sudden, Burnley hops out of his sleeping bag. Wait, hang on. And you hear a slight beep, beep, beep from one of his bags. So, hang on, wait, I got something. Hang on. He starts grabbing all sorts of random crap out of his bag. And, Sparrow Jack, come in and help me. All of a sudden, out pops Sparrow Jack's head from somewhere in the snow. Come on, Sparrow Jack, where the heck are you? Come and help me. I gotta find this thing. Well, Sparrow Jack kind of bobs around in the snow as he's walking over until finally he gets out of that drift and walks over and just tries to help Burnley with whatever he's looking for because he didn't specify. Eventually, Burnley comes out with a big old, complicated-looking clockwork spear that's kind of beeping softly. Oh, guys, I have this thing that I was making and it was gonna... anyway, this thing I was going to make, and it was going to help me get back home, because I'm from another world and all that, and so I was going to use this to try and teleport back home, but it didn't quite work out, and... Right, mind sharpener cloak. Thank you. Good thing I had that on. Okay, so, I'm from a different world. I've established that. I tried to make a teleporter to get me back home, but it didn't quite get... I didn't quite get it worked out quite right. I was hoping Acquisitions Inc. could help me out with that later, but anyway, it's beeping because I think it picked up on the fact that we're not where we used to be.
We're not?
Yes!
It would make sense.
Jack, see? She's a smart woman. You should listen to her more often. Yeah, so, anyway, I made this. It was supposed to teleport me back home, but I think it picked up on the fact that we just kind of shifted or teleported just now, so I think I could set it to get us back home. So if I just work on this and do this, and there! Okay, it's, bing. Oh, hey, I think I got it working. Beep, beep. Yeah, see, soon we'll be teleported. Wait, where's Nolan? Oh, that could be a problem. Well, hang on, maybe I can deactivate it before... Maybe I can't deactivate it. Hang on. Oh, there we go. It's off now. And suddenly it starts crackling with lightning. Oh, wait, it's not supposed to...
Oh.
And suddenly Burnley is just gone.
Oh.
There's a bit of a melted spot of snow with the spear thing still lying there. Sparrow Jack is just standing there because he really didn't... Well, he doesn't have the capacity to understand what just happened. So, yeah, Burnley's gone.
Burnley! Go by the burnt area and kind of look around and step to see if anything's left.
All of a sudden, the
Make
sphere
clues.
starts crackling again. There's a bunch of lightning spewing off it and kind of floats up into the air.
I don't know if that's safe.
Make her a reflex check.
Oh. 4.
Oh.
Well, you trip in the snow, but luckily that shields you from whatever the hell's about to happen.
Okay.
There's a big like before, except now suddenly there's a rather devilishly looking person appearing before you.
Devilishly handsome.
Oh.
Shift.
We'll go to the screen over here.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm showing them.
Wow. Okay.
So suddenly, this guy appears in Burnley's place.
I look him over to see like if he's tough or if I could use him in fights later.
Well, roll for I think insight on that one.
Sure.
Wisdom.
16 and 2, so 18.
Yeah, he looks pretty tough. Not in that fighter way, but he's got a bit of a dark look to him, you know, like he could really fuck you up if you're not careful.
Maybe I should be careful there.
Oh yeah, so Burnley's sphere now is back on the ground, and well, it at least doesn't seem to be sparking at the moment.
Are you okay?
I'm alright, dear. I pushed the snow off me and stuff. I'm like, But now who is this? And what happened to Burnley and Nolan? Excuse me, I'm sorry, but who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Seryn. This is my companion Harlow. And we're missing a couple other companions, Nolan and Burnley. But we're a group traveling together with these gentlemen trying to help them cross an island, and somehow we were transported here. But anyways, what's your name?
My name is.
Oh, well, fucking hell! Nolan comes stumbling out of the snow. Thank you for
Nolan!
looking for me.
We didn't quite make it that far. Besides,
God
we figured you could
damn.
handle yourself wherever
Indeed.
you were.
Got dragged off by, I don't even know what kind of son of a bitch thing that was in that storm. And wait, who the hell is this?
That's what we're just getting to.
I am Lochnar.
Fascinating.
Hi, Lochnar.
Where am I?
Well, that's, I think, what we'd like to know, too.
Hoping
Yes.
that you would know.
What do you mean?
Well, our companion's contraption he had made hurled up in the sky, and out came you, and he disappeared. So, maybe you know anything about this?
Wait, so we traded the ankle biter for tall, dark, and grim here?
Here's
Welcome
yours.
aboard! Nolan shakes his
And
hand.
oddly,
Nolan.
and oddly, it looks like he went up in flames himself. So I don't know.
Make a perception check, everyone.
Nat 20.
7.
7.
Okay, well,
7.
you notice a clear ticking sound coming from the sphere thing, like it's counting down.
Alright, guys, I think we need to step back from that thing. Maybe we can have Sparrow Jack handle that, or...
Well, Sparrow Jack immediately picks up the sphere as soon as you say it.
Okay, I don't know if that was a good idea, but...
It just keeps ticking along
Like,
carefully.
it sounds like one of us is going to be missing if we don't figure out what this thing is and where we're at and what's going on.
Indeed. And I'm going to pick up the spear that he had dropped in the snow for now and just tuck it away.
Well, no, Sparrow Jack's holding
Oh,
it.
he's holding it? Okay.
Yeah, she told he should handle it, so...
He's got it all.
He's
Okay, he's got the
listening to
spear
me.
and the...
Well, Burnley said he should listen to you.
Oh, that's true, he did. Oh, shit.
Well, so luckily Sparrow Jack can't shit.
That's good. I really have to be careful with my words now that the hunculus is following me.
You are in control of the hunculus now.
Not my first rodeo.
I'm sure you can handle them.
Alright.
Well, Captain's at least heard some of this, or explanations, and Nolan's also eyeing the sphere. You don't suppose it's counting down to when he'll be back? Maybe?
It's a possibility, or maybe we could find someone wherever we are that might know what this contraption even is.
I don't think if we don't figure this out, we're going to be doomed. I feel that way. I want to put more into Burnley, but...
All of a sudden, one of the sailors calls out, "Land ho-" Wait, no, I mean, building ho! And out in the distance, you could just barely make out what looks like a large building past the snow and wind a little. So there's at least a building in the distance.
Maybe we should go find out what that... Do you know what that is?
I don't know what
You're
anything
not
is
from
here.
here.
I barely even know you guys.
Well, let's make our way towards it. Maybe we'll get some bearings and figure out where we are. Lochnar, you're welcome to join our crew for the time being if you want to.
What choice do I have?
Oh, quick perception check for at least Harlow and Seryn.
9.
8.
Okay, one of the sailors pipes up, "Hey, where's the squid kid?"
Oh,
Where's Keep?
where is Keep at? Nolan, do you know where Keep is?
Oh, him. No, haven't seen him.
Usually where you go, he's with you.
Yes.
He's not on me.
Great.
Well, make another perception check, both of you.
I kind of look puzzled after you said
9.
that. Like when you
Got
said he's
18.
not on me.
Okay, you managed to see one of his purple tentacles sticking out of the snow somewhere.
Oh boy, there he is over there. I'm gonna go, I guess, get him.
Yeah.
Or
All right, you pull him out of the snow. Okay, well, pull him out of the snow, and he kind of floats up, but it looks like he's asleep.
oh,
So,
poor guy.
Oh.
I'm gonna take him over. I'm gonna take him over to. Well,
So he's kind of
Yeah.
floating along like a balloon.
Like a balloon. It looks like he's sleeping. Do you think he's all right?
Oh, he should be fine, dear.
Well, roll for perception.
Ah, there we go. 24.
Well, you look him over, and yeah, he's deep asleep, but he's kind of fidgeting around, almost like he's having a nightmare.
Oh, dear. Alright, I'm actually going to use Calm then on him, just to, like, settle him down from his bad dream. Yeah, calm emotions. Yep. And, 20-foot spear. It's a saving throw, so... 16.
Oh, nope, he fails that. So, yep, he settles down. He's still fidgeting a little, but he's at least calmer in his deep sleep. But he's floating along like a balloon, so at least you don't carry him.
I do a little pat, and I guess
He
I'm gonna
bobs
like,
up and down. As he passes.
like I guess I'll hold a tentacle kind of like a balloon almost, so I can just keep him with me a bit.
keep with you.
Yeah,
Kind of.
keep the keep.
It's kind of weird how he's kind of cute in his sleep. Never thought I'd say that.
It's a
Oh,
womanly instinct.
Nolan
dear.
kind of grabs Lockdown by the shoulder. Oh, come on, my devilish young friend. Let's head out. And
Sure doesn't
start
miss Burnley, does he?
start heading towards the building.
Clearly look a little uncomfortable right now. But I go with him.
So we're all heading towards the building.
Yep. Yep, you've pretty much everyone's gathered together now, sailors and Ashwin and all that, except for Burnley, who's still, gone, but
Sparrow
That's
Jack's
okay.
got the ticking timepiece or whatever that is. That
So I have to tell
No.
him to follow us.
well, he's kind of following
Just
along
following
by
him. Okay.
nature, you're the one giving his orders at the moment, so he'll follow you around. But yeah, he's holding the ticking spear thing.
anywhere you go, he'll follow you down. He'll follow you down, but not that far.
That's good.
Well, as you're heading towards the building, one of the sailors kind of notes, this kind of reminds me of something, like one of those old stories from the winter solstice, christening day. Make a history check.
Is that wisdom?
I think intelligence is history.
19.
3. I rolled a natural 1.
I got a 14.
Okay, well,
Gross.
you get a slight headache trying to remember.
Yes.
You two at least remember some old stories about for christening day when typically kids got their middle name if they survived the winter. Christening day taking place on the winter solstice. Big holiday that some would say Nicholas the gift giver would come and give children, the good children, gifts for the year. You kind of feel like, yeah, this, the plain of white, the building in the distance, it vaguely reminds you of that almost. Like, you're almost wondering, are we coming to find Nicholas's northern palace almost?
I've been around for Chris. Well, I've never seen this, but I think it might be something. Have you seen this before?
This does look familiar.
I don't feel like it's anything bad.
Well, quick reflex or dexterity check on all three.
I almost failed in real life.
I got
10.
14.
Oh, 19.
Okay, well,
17.
you're walking
Yeah,
along,
it's
and all of a sudden, almost out of nowhere, comes a big old sign that Sparrow Jack whacks into.
Whoa!
And as you look at it, it just says in very bold, cheery font, "The Northern Palace."
Oh, okay. So it doesn't seem like
That's
it's
where I've
that
seen
bad.
that.
Well, a lot of sailors are kind of like, "Oh, wow, really?" Like they could hardly believe that they might be coming up on a storybook place. As odd as it seems. Nolan just goes, please. So you finally get to the building and you can clearly see it. Wind's kind of dying down around the building. So before you, the Northern Palace rises from a plain of white, standing atop a foundation of icy stone. Despite its forbidding, desolate surroundings, the building seems strangely cheerful. There's a warm glow beckoning from its many windows that are frosted deeply with snow and ice. There's dark green wreaths all along the walls, which contrast with the palace's nice red trim. And evergreen bunting hangs beneath deep eaves that are also iced in a thick layer of fresh snow. The exterior of this palace is dominated by a thick round tower, beneath which is a big wide vaulted passage that looks like it just kind of cuts through the bottom of the tower and leads into maybe like an inner courtyard if you're guessing. Then along the outside of the tower near that opening is a staircase that goes up from the ground to a large wooden door on the tower. And then massive blocky buildings form wings to either side of it. But despite this whole massive castle setup, you don't really see any battlements or defenses like you'd expect for a castle.
This place is very cheery. Maybe it will make your heart not so dark, Nolan.
Oh, it looks so lovely. It's beautiful.
Let's not trust anything too quickly.
I'm suspicious of this whole thing. It
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
seem
just to
right.
be out of nowhere and just all, yeah, I could, yeah.
What's written in books isn't always true, I think.
All right, look, how about this? Seryn, you take point. I'll cover the rear, and everyone else just jam in between that.
Oh, it sounds great to me. Here, Harlow, would you mind taking keep with Sparrow Jack or something for the bit, just so I can keep him safe?
Sure.
Pat, like kind of like this like little push, kind of like shuffleboard, just like.
Sure, I'll make you simple for that.
Dog's over to her.
Thanks, dear. And I go up front in front of everyone and just lead the way towards the building.
Okay, so big old wooden doors. How do you proceed?
Well, I'm gonna knock because that's the polite thing to do, and do a little, hello. Thump, 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 thump.
After you knock, it just kind of opens like
It's like, whoosh. Oh.
well, just casual opening, not like a creepy E or a big
That's what I was thinking.
like if someone was opening it for you, just casually, and immediately there's a big old waft of nice, warm, comfortable air coming out of the building. So, oh yeah, it's comfortable in there.
I'm gonna do like an awkward like side like, hello, is there someone here? Hello, and then I'll start making my way in and looking around.
Well, you're in a big old round room now. It's the entry room. It's an astoundingly luxurious chamber. It's got to be like 50 feet across and probably even that more than that high. Its walls are carved in evergreen patterns. They're painted in rich hues of red and green and gilded in gold. There's thick carpets covering the floor, and there's a massive fire roaring in a huge heart opposite the front door you just entered through. And in the center of the room is a huge tree spreading like 15 feet across the base and standing more than 40 feet tall. There's all sorts of little toys and trinkets in red, green, and gold, all decorating it. And little candles that glow cheerfully among the branches. So this is a massively cheery place.
Sense Arcana.
Yeah, go for it.
13.
Well, there is just tons of magic.
Just can
in-
feel it.
Yeah, you can just taste it in the air practically. You can barely tell what's what, but there is definitely a lot of magic at work here. Wow, isn't this just hunky-dory? And Nolan comes waddling in after Seryn. Well,
It is cozy.
sailors come cautiously in, also kind of eyeing like, huh, okay.
There's like nobody in the room that we can see immediately.
Nope,
It's
well,
just-
perception check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
14.
19.
Nat 20.
Well, you all look around the room and you can't quite really see anyone. It has a nice lived-in feel. There's some easy chairs by the fire and what looks like steaming mugs of nice drinks. Seryn, you were higher than Harlow, right?
19.
Okay, yep. You also notice that underneath the tree are a lot of brightly colored boxes in some sort of wrapping. And Lochnar, well, you somehow managed to have decent enough eyesight that you can actually see there's names on those, and some of them sound familiar, like you've been introduced to the group a little already, so you can at least make out, hey, those are our names on there. It looks like.
I see their names on there.
Well, just names that are familiar, like you
okay.
don't single them out easily, but it's like, wait, that kind of looks like that Harlow thing, or Seryn, or is that my name? You at least could tell Those
Do
are
I
pretty
see
boxes, and they have names on them.
Do I see a Sparrow Jack in there somewhere?
Well, you'll have to look a little closer for that one. But you at least see presents, and you can tell that those presents might actually have names on them.
I do start walking over there. I'm curious. Let's see what these boxes are.
There seems to be gifts over there. Interesting.
Well, sailors perk up at that, and oh, hey, and they start looking, and pretty quickly, some of them start chiming in of, oh, hey, this is my name on it, and you know, plenty of them are kind of like, oh, wow, there's a box with my name on it. Weird.
This is too strange.
There isn't one with my name on there, is there?
Well, take a look.
Okay. How about a 15?
Yep, you find a box with Lochnar on it.
I pick it up and I start shaking it.
Bet you it sucks.
Well, what was your
always a good
alignment
gift.
again?
Neutral evil.
Okay. Well, you hear something rattling around in there.
Oh, boy.
Do I recognize what it could be?
Roll for it.
Nat 20.
It sounds like there's a rock in there.
Huh. This could be useful. Not knowing exactly what it is, though, I'm just going to put it back down for now.
All right.
I don't trust boxes that I can't see into. 'Cause
Well,
My
some
name
of
on
the
it.
sailors have opened up theirs, and well, one finds like some nice warm socks. Another one finds some cookies. Another one finds all a board game. You know, they're all finding odd but interesting little things. You know, barely any of them are cautious about it now.
Say to Seryn, what do you think of this? Like, what do you make of this?
I'm not so sure. I mean, it's kind of odd to be in such a large building, all beautifully decorated like this, and to find these gifts with our names on them. I've never been here before in my life.
Me either.
It's strange.
Well, Nolan, meanwhile, is just eyeing the place suspiciously. Like something about it just offends him.
Sounds about right.
Is it because you don't like the cheer, or are you just suspicious of everything going on? Is that why you look like that?
I look like how I want to look.
Sounds about right.
It's Nolan, dear. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Well, Harlow and Sarah make another perception check.
14.
Okay, well, you kind of look through the boxes a little at least, and you do find a box for Keep, so there's also a present for him. Oddly enough, you can't really seem to find one for Nolan.
Huh.
Nolan, there doesn't seem to be a gift for you.
Wow, whoopity-doo.
Being in your presence must be gift enough, I guess.
Oh, don't give him that idea. Alright. It is really odd that you don't have a present, but everybody else does.
What do I need a present for? I got all I need right here, and he pats his sword.
Eggnog.
Good point.
And all I need is the companionship of my friends. And pat Nolan on the back.
Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit.
We'll do it outside, dear. It's really nice in here.
Sounds like a fine idea. And he starts heading for the door. All of a sudden, just as he's about to exit out, all of a sudden, boom, out pops, the door pops open, and in comes a little character who kind of reminds you of Burnley a little. Make a
It must be one of Burnley's friends or family even. Maybe they know.
That might be.
Hello. Hi, I'm Seryn.
roll perception. All of you.
13.
17. Read.
19.
Okay, well, in walks what you all identify as a gnome. He definitely looks enough like Burnley to cement that in you, and he's dressed very bright. Well, you could say he's practically dressed like me. You know, bright green colors, red, green, some gold here and there. He's got some suspenders on and a nice pointy hat, and he just comes waddling in. Oh boy, we have guests! Oh, lovely! Oh, welcome to the Northern Palace. Have you taken a gift? Oh, you want some hot cocoa? We have eggnog. We have cookies. Oh, wonderful! We love having guests here.
Just like him. He hopefully won't light people on fire.
What's that fire? Oh no, we don't start fires. Only in the kitchen when we're cooking.
What are you making?
Cookies, of course. I think
Oh,
we
that
also have some
sounds
candy
delightful.
canes and cocoa, and I think we might have a cake later tonight. Oh boy, I hear there's a roast beast for the evening feast.
I tried so hard not to laugh at his face right now.
I don't know about this place.
Oh come on, it's the Northern Palace. Nothing but good cheer here. I bet there's a present for you under the tree. There's always a present for anyone.
For anybody that walks in the door?
Actually, one thing is you don't have one for our companion Nolan. His
Really?
name was missing.
Huh, that's peculiar. I'll take it up with the big guy when he gets back. He's out on a supply run right now. So unfortunately Nicholas is out. But wow,
If you knew Nolan, you'd understand. But it does seem odd that there's not one underneath the tree for him.
There's one for everybody, even this guy.
Another question we have is, do you know exactly where we are besides the Northern Palace? We were transported here mysteriously. We have no idea.
oh well, that happens sometimes. You know, a lot of ancient magics in this place. People tend to come here when they feel like they need to be here. Other times, there's just magical accidents, but they're always welcome to stay here until things get sorted.
Magical accidents. Oops.
Sounds like Burnley.
You may be related. You might be right. Would you happen to know a little gnome by the name of Burnley at all?
Burnley. Burnminster?
No, just Burnley, as far as I know. Was it
Well-
Burnminster?
Well, I mean, we've got a Burnminster, we've got a Burnerod, and a Burnbig. Burnbig's all Egypt.
I don't
No,
recall any of those names.
Oh,
Sorry.
What's he like, this Burnley guy?
Oh, that's a good question. Harlow, how would you describe him?
Kind of like yourself, only careless.
So an average gnome. Well, I mean, it's not like all gnomes know all gnomes, okay? That's a little unfair.
That makes sense.
I guess he can't be all gnoming.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Nolan is just really looking to gut somebody. I have to ram my sword through this little, and all of a sudden he just stops. You know what? No, I'm not worth it.
Wow. Maybe this place is starting to get to him.
Oh, that's the aura of protection.
Oh. Can I have some of that before we leave?
Oh, sorry, it's centered all over the Northern Palace. No fighting here. Just nothing but peace and good cheer.
Oh, I like this place. Well, now I'll be more happy, excited. Isn't it wonderful, Nolan? This is great. Would you happen to know who exactly runs this palace, though?
Well, Nicholas, of course. You know, the jolly big guy, the gift giver.
Nicholas.
Mr. Claus.
No, I'm sorry. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, some of the sailors are perking up like, Nicholas is real. Gift giver. My
Like
gosh.
little kids.
Oh yeah, they're like back in their childhood practically. You know, they've gotten toys under the tree. They're at the freaking Northern Palace. This is just, you know, they can hardly believe this is real. Even the captain's kind of like, wow. He's kind of impressed.
In my village, when I was a little girl, we had something called Saint Olaf. And if you were great, he'd deliver you a herring. Oh, it was so nice to have it cooked over the fire with the family.
Oh yeah, he comes to visit occasionally.
Oh, that's
Him and
wonderful.
Nick, they're old pals.
Oh.
So have you opened your gifts yet? I mean, come on, you're here, aren't you? Take a load off.
Is it... Can we open them now?
Sure.
What day is it?
Well, it's a few days before the winter solstice, but your guest's here, so come on, a welcoming present.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. I go to get my gift and open
If
it up.
you feel like it can't, I guess I will open mine too.
Okay, you're both chaotic good or... Oh, you're neutral good?
I'm neutral good.
Okay, so,
I'm chaotic good.
okay, neutral good, roll your d20 with a bonus equal to 2 plus 1/2 your character level. And for chaotic good, roll a d20 with a bonus equal to half of your level.
20.
10 and
Actually,
Half your
higher than
level.
that. 21.
21. Oh, wow. Oops.
16 plus 2 half of 7 is, well, technically, like 3 something. We're gonna go with
Finish
3.
that
Okay, well, roll a
That's 3.
percentile die.
Oh, I gotta roll another percentile die for that 3.5.
Well, no, this is for the gift you're getting. You've got
Oh.
like a category
Oh.
now, so, well, for him, sorry. I'll
Okay.
remember your number and I'll give
Yeah.
you.
10.
Well, I'm still fuzzy on how percentile die works, so that it can go from 1 to 100, however
Yes.
that works.
Yes.
Oh, so you just rolled 10 with it?
Yeah, basically 1.
Okay. Well, you open up your gift and there's a potion of greater healing.
Oh. You're not doing it good enough, apparently.
Apparently not.
Passive aggressive gifts.
Well, I mean, a potion of
Do
greater
better
healing.
next time, cleric.
Well, did Lochner open his gift yet?
He decides since everybody else has done it, he's gonna mage hand the gift to his hand so he can open it.
Okay, well, you open it and there's a rock.
It's literally just a rock. Is it a special? Can I see what type of rock it is?
Sure.
magical Christmas rock?
No,
Is
it's
it a Christmas food?
That's called that.
Oh.
I rolled a 9.
Oh god.
Well,
the
best
gift
you can
that keeps
tell,
on
it's
giving.
a plain old ordinary rock. It's not even like anything you could use in your spell components. It is just practically worthless.
This could still be useful in pocket it.
Also,
I walk over, seeing that, I'm like, I'm so sorry. You know what? Here, and I give him my greater healing potion.
okay, that does 4d4 plus 4 healing.
Just a normal spell for me.
Okay, so what did you roll?
I rolled 10.
Not to brag, but
10. Let's see.
Just give you a nod, like
Okay,
Hang
roll a
on, Joey.
d6.
3.
Oh, you find, let's see, a simple melee weapon. What do we got?
hammer of the gods.
Sorry, simple melee weapon.
Oh.
Okay, roll a d10.
I got a rock.
what'd you get?
Well, you find, let's see. Oh, yeah, sorry, what are you proficient with actually for weapons?
Short sword, long bow. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like what?
2 weapon fighting.
Armor. Oh, so all weapons basically is what you're good with. Let's see. Well, you find a nice shiny new spear
Alright.
that just somehow
Yeah, just-
unpacks out of that
Oh,
box.
sweet.
Oh, goodness.
That's the power! I couldn't help it, sorry.
So that does
Perfect.
1d6 piercing,
Alright.
and two-handed it's a d8.
Can I do a spot check to see if there's a gift for Burnley underneath that tree?
That's a good thing. I was thinking that too.
Yep, go for it.
And what was the second part of that?
It's a d8 if you use 2 hands to hold it.
That's just not my night.
Hey man, what's over there?
And it also has a throwing range of 20 to 60 feet. Spears are versatile like that.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Is it telescopic too?
I rolled a 10 for
That'd be awesome.
Burnley's gift.
Well, you look and yeah, you can't quite find it, but technically he isn't here, so.
That's true. We still have keep, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's his box. If you want
So
to
I
open
have-
it for him, he's.
yeah.
I mean, he's still asleep.
What would keep be as alignment?
Fluffy good.
Well,
Fluffy good.
Good.
Fluffy good.
I've got his gift figured out, so if you
Okay.
want to open it.
Just open it. All right. Well, I'm gonna be next to the sleeping squid gnome. And, kidding. You know what I mean. Anyway, open it for the guy.
Okay, inside is a little plushy stuffed animal of a squid with an
Aw.
eye patch.
A squid with an eye patch. Aw. Man, I want to make that now.
Yeah.
That's gotta be one of our things that makes Mission
Thing.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Squid with an eye patch. That wouldn't be that hard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's unfortunately still asleep.
I'm gonna try and like tuck it in between his tentacles so we can like hold it.
Does it,
Whatever.
does it squeak if you squeeze it?
Roll
A
for
little
dex-
squeak for keep. Roll for what? Roll for squeak.
Perception.
Oh.
Do you hear it
For
squeak?
23.
Well, as you tuck it in, you do hear a slight squeak.
Good job.
Yeah.
It squeaks.
Roll for squeak.
Squeak for keep.
Oh gosh, this is fantastic.
That is now the
Oh.
toy's name is Squeak.
Meanwhile, the gnome is kind of eyeing Sparrow Jack curiously, like, "Oh wow, did your friend Burnley make this?
Yes.
Oh wow."
He's very talented in some of the things he makes. Not always the most useful or
Oh yeah.
people friendly.
I mean, what's this thing he's holding supposed to be? The ticking thing.
That's something we are not able to understand. Would you know?
Huh. Oh, he picks it up on. Still ticking. Well, sounds like it's counting down to something. What did it do?
Well, what had happened was he had said it was a device that was able to make him transport between worlds, his world and here, and somehow it lifted him up and transported him, and it brought forth our friend here, Lochnar.
Well, I mean, Nicholas's palace does exist on its own plane of existence, so technically you did teleport here. You know what? I'll take it to the guys in the workshop. Maybe they can figure it out.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
All right. Well, enjoy yourselves. I'll be back in a jiffy.
We're
And he zips out the door. And,
Jingling all the way.
yep. He's surprisingly fast on his little feet.
I was hoping to ask for some tea. Oh well.
Well, roll for perception.
All of us or him?
Well, him.
19.
Well, and suddenly, by the fire on a little end table, you see a nice hot cup of tea.
Oh my, that's wonderful.
I wonder if it's like.
I go take a sit and I just sip my tea. I'm really happy now. I am content.
Okay, all of you roll perception.
Wish for a book.
13.
11.
18.
Well, you two, at least you don't quite notice, but you two do notice that Nolan's kind of almost skulking around trying to sneak out the door now.
Nolan, what are you doing? Aren't you having fun?
Look, you can have all the fun you like around here, but this place just gives me a toothache with how sweet it is. Sheesh.
Well, it's a place of cheer and wonder, Nolan. Wouldn't you like to share that with your friends here? We're all having a good time.
How about no, and I just go out the door?
You're such a stick in the mud, Nolan. But do whatever you want. I'm going to stay here and enjoy myself while we're here.
Roll for perception.
16.
You can't help but feel like when he smiles, it says wonderful. It's almost sinister as he slips out the door.
Oh.
I just sigh and go back to drinking my tea.
You're me one.
I'm gonna go over there and ask, what was that all about?
It's just Nolan's character. He's not... It's hard for him to be close to people.
Maybe he just misses Burnley.
I do a little chuckle. Mm.
I get like that when I miss people from home.
It's true. I've been away from my land for quite some time. I was actually on my way to visit my family there. What was
Okay,
left?
all three roll for Arcana. That's intelligence, I believe.
That's a bonus.
Yikes.
Oh.
4.
Wow. How about a 4?
8, 4, and
4.
her. Well,
Should we try again?
you don't really notice anything, but yeah, roll again.
Yeah, so 14. Or no, 13.
Really?
9.
9.
9?
All right, well, I'll give it to you. I'll say you two are kind of magically inclined anyway, and you rolled good. So
Alright.
suddenly you feel like something almost snapped in the air. Like you can feel it, like all the good cheer you felt, it's still there, but like something just snapped in the process. And suddenly you hear
Something's wrong.
screaming from one of the rooms beside you.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
High-pitched screaming like the gnome who was there earlier.
Oh no!
Well, he sure is an excitable fellow, isn't he?
No, it's like tons of it.
Say what
There's
I'm
like
thinking.
Oh.
dozens of these
Oh.
high-pitched screams.
I get my staff out.
Spear.
Spear, I mean. Maybe we should go check that out.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, you boys stay here and keep safe.
Can do, they say as they drink their cocoa.
All right.
Stay, Sparrow Jack.
I still can't say that name right now. It's done.
Right.
It's not. It doesn't make
It's just,
sense.
it rolls off the tongue now.
It does.
Okay, well, so you go where the screaming is?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so you open one of the side doors in this room and come into a big, well, kitchen-like room. There's a sweet minty air that fills the air in this brightly lit chamber. Along the walls, there's huge vats filled with looks like a thick bubbling liquid, white and bright red. And that sits on raised hearths, so it's lit from underneath. And overhead, in the high space, there's crisscrossed all these conveyor-like chains, and there's just dangling from them all dozens of candy canes all over the place.
Oh.
And below that are about 10 or a dozen or so gnomes, in cooking outfits, running around screaming because there's these, well, candy ooze monsters going around attacking them.
Something smells delightful. Oh, what is that?
Oh. Are you... What is happening around here?
The aura of protection is gone!
Oh, no.
That was fast.
That can't be good. All right, everyone, let's take care of these things and help these little guys out.
Okay, roll for initiative.
That's impossible.
That's improbable.
4.
14.
What did you get?
3.
Oh.
Lame.
I'll see you rolling dice over there. Just rolling out your quips.
Okay, these gnome cooks are... Hey, don't I? No peeking.
Don't I, the DM guy.
Some of these
I'm
gnome
sorry.
cooks are at least, they seem to be controlling some of the flames coming off the hearth to try and fight these ooze monsters, so they're at least, making some effort. Meanwhile, a couple of these oozes come towards you. They're, gooey and sticky and a mix of red and white as they're just oozing towards you. Let's see. Well, one starts making its way towards you. And, okay, yeah, he's close enough. So, let's see. He's going to take a swing at... Who would you say is closest? Well, I'll go with Harlow since she rolled high.
I usually tend to stay in the back.
Okay, let's see. That's an 8 to hit.
Okay.
What's your armor?
My armor is...
AC.
Oh. 14.
Okay, he swings a gooey appendage at you, but nope, it misses.
Alright.
And that's its turn. So, Harlow.
I don't even know how to go... what to do with these things. I want to get, like... see if I got anything here. Is there any, like, flour bags anywhere near me or anything that I could just kind of throw that on it to stop it from being sticky?
Well, you can use perception, but they'll take a turn.
That's fine. And that's not fine. So 3.
Yeah, you don't really see much past the screaming gnomes and the gooey candy monsters.
Alright, then I will just stick it with the staff I got. Or
Spear?
spear, I mean.
Yeah.
Roll.
Dang it.
Stick to the staff.
Nope.
Oh my!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Stop it!
Oh.
I need a different...
Well, you try to stab it, but you trip and clonk your head on the tip end of the spear, so you take 1 damage.
Okay.
attack a second time if
I
you
need
want.
a different D20.
No more extra of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for borrowing mine.
Right, try that one.
These have been
It's
in
got the
Dice
spirit
Dungeon
of
items.
There we
Christmas on the
go.
side.
Well.
They do glow in the dark.
Well.
That hits, so roll for damage.
Sad thing is,
That's
Yeah.
Why?
Well, if you're using it one-handed, it's a d6.
Yep.
the one's playing D&D in the dark.
4.
You're an extra.
Okay, you stab your
Or if
spear
your
into
parents won't let
the
you play.
ooze, and it at least chips away a good chunk of it.
I'm playing Nazi Mom, I swear.
Alright, another ooze starts making its way over and, well, tries to take a swing at Harlow as well. Let's see, that's an 8 to hit.
An 8 to hit. I got a 14.
Your armor?
Yeah.
Okay, so nope, it also misses. Well, that's its turn because it had to move. Let's see then. Well, Locknar's up.
I'm gonna do what I do best.
It
Finger's
starts.
gonna crackle with energy, and I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at the nearest one.
Surprise, surprise from the
Surprise,
warlock.
surprise!
Okay.
You guys don't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, come on.
What did you roll?
You got a 1, 2? Also, I mean, no. Oh, my 2.
You're so full of bravado that when you crackle your eldritch lightning around, you accidentally singe your own face with it, so
Oh,
you
there
take
goes
1
my eyebrow.
damage.
You have fire resistance.
Well, yeah, but it's eldritch. It's not fire.
I'll try that again.
You're welcome to.
No way!
Is it a 1 again? Change your dice.
I don't like this anymore.
What did you roll?
want to play no more.
Do the same thing, apparently.
Okay, in this case, it's just a puff of smoke in your face, so I'll let you off easy.
Like that.
You get one more chance. Can I take it?
You do?
One more chance.
Going in the freezer.
You have 3 turns?
Yeah.
How's
I
that?
have extra attack.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And I didn't move, so.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, it's not a 1. How about 10?
Yep, that hits.
That actually hits? Woo!
Yeah, baby.
What's the damage?
That is 2d10 plus 5.
Wow.
It shoots 2 beams, so. Yeah. Pew pew.
Shoot up.
8 plus 5, so 13.
13.
18 total.
18?
Force damage.
Okay.
It should knock it back 10 feet.
Alright, so 18. That's... Well, yep, the one that was coming up on Harlow, the second ooze, just really gets splattered all over, so there's a small amount of it left. It's still going, but yeah, definitely did a heck of a lot of damage to that thing.
Alright. I like this guy.
I cackle.
Alright,
After the 2 obvious fails.
well, then there's the third ooze who's now going to start slithering over to Lochnar. You know, somehow, without having eyes, saw what happened to its buddy. You know, it's bubbling with rage, you think. So, makes its way over and... Oh, it accidentally hits a cooking fire and singes itself for 1 damage.
These dice are cursed,
This
man.
is the theme for the night.
Alright, then Seryn's turn.
Well, I don't want to break the combo. First thing, I'm going to do a prayer for Shantae to grant me a spiritual
want
weapon to
to.
help with these things. My goddess of bounty and wealth and just all wonders, I need your help and guide me on this hellacious fight against these murderous candy-like things, and I summon a spiritual scythe. And after that, I'm going to do a charge with my mace, Dorothy, and attack the blob that attacked Lochnar.
Okay. Well, that failed to attack Lochnar.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We do have a theme going.
Was that a 1 also?
Yeah!
Oh my
I'm serious.
gosh. We've been good, Santa. Oh.
Why forth have you wronged me?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well, you Yeah, you
Yeah.
slip on a little leftover puddle of candy ooze, and yeah, you take a bit of a stumble and hurt yourself for 1 damage.
And I'll rump. I'm gonna take my fingers and point, and I'm gonna have my extra attack for the spirit sky to attack that ooze.
Hope you don't break your finger in the process or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm crying my face like this. I was like, and we're gonna try a different one.
That was a good thing.
Break the cycle.
I did. Combo breaker. Does 24 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Yay!
Alright, so that is 1d8 plus spell attack of plus 8. Yay! 7, 15.
15.
Thank you.
Okay, so your side just kind of buzzsaws through the air and slices right through that ooze. It, kind of splits apart as it buzzes through and then plops back into itself. But it definitely lost a lot of itself in the process. So it did a sizable amount of damage.
That's good. Okay.
Do you have another turn, or was that it?
That was it.
Okay.
Because I summoned this guy, I charged with an attack, and then I did my extra attack for the weapon.
Okay, gotcha. All right, then. The first ooze is up. He tries to take another swing at Harlow.
Do they have secrets?
7, and I don't think that hits.
No.
Okay, well, he tries again. He's bubbling mad. Oh, and he gets a 1, so...
What?
He tries to take... Yep, the ooze tries to take a swing at Harlow, but catches the blade of her spear by accident, so...
What have
We gotta do a cleansing in this room when this is over.
Yeah.
Got some smudge sticks in your tummy?
Maybe I'll try to-
I got you, boo.
Alright, so then it's your turn.
Alright. Oh, I guess I'm gonna take one. 18.
Right.
Okay,
The curse has
Unnatural 20
lifted.
Unnatural 20. Dirty 20.
okay. Yeah, you want to attack the one that just attacked you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll for damage with your spear.
3.
Okie-do. That takes a good chunk out of it as well. It's that one's the largest out of the 3 that are attacking you, but you're whittling them down.
Alright.
So
Go again.
yeah, you could attack 4 times if you want, since you have extra attack.
Nope, that was 4.
Okay, nope, it doesn't hit. Well, don't forget your plus to attack. You have a proficiency for your weapon, so it's like a +3 added to
Yeah.
at least.
14. Or no, 15.
Yep, that hits.
And then 3.
Okay. Still there, but you're whittling it down.
One more. 5, 6, 7.
Nope.
Okay.
That misses. Okay. Let's see. Then, oh yeah. Another ooze. One that Lochnar just really blew away, but it's still going.
He's like candy floss. Like,
It's like boiling though. It's like,
Makes its way over to Lochnar. Yeah, just boiling with revenge. Takes a swing and does... Well, okay, does 19 hit.
yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't
Cotton
take much to
candy.
hit me.
Let's see. That's,
Glass cannon. Magic user, I tell you.
Let's see, that's...
That was a lot of dice.
That's 6 bludgeoning damage and 7 fire damage, but you're resistant, aren't you?
Yes. So I
Okay.
think it cuts it in half, right?
Yeah, I think you round down on that one. So,
3.
yeah, it does 3 fire damage.
Yeah, resistances.
Yeah, 6 bludgeoning and 3 fire, because it's scalding hot. Yep.
The benefits of being red.
I had to take a turn to move over to you, so...
Redder
that's
is
it.
better.
And Lochnar's up.
So that one's in front of me now, the one that was like...
Yep. The one
Please
that's...
want
edit
that.
that. Edit that.
Charge my lasers. I mean, what'd you expect?
Hand lasers.
And lasers.
18.
That hits.
Yes.
Sweet revenge, yes.
Revenge will be mine. If I could- Okay. 5. Is that a niner? 19 damage total.
Was there a niner in there that I hear? Are you on a walkie-talkie?
Well, you with your Eldritch
We're out.
Blast, you just splatter what's left of that little blob all over the place. You've practically just made a crater where it was, so that thing is gone.
Keeping him around.
I told you.
Well, yeah, you have another turn.
So what's left?
Still the other two.
What
Let's
chickens do
see.
you have?
One's by Harlow and one's basically by Seryn.
Oh,
They're pretty close to you, though.
You said there was like a jumbo one or a bigger one.
Well, the one that's
Or is that
whittled
the
down the least, that one's at Harlow. So
Okay.
it's, slightly bigger.
I'll try and blast that slightly bigger one.
Make it into cotton candy.
12.
Yep, that hits.
Oh yeah. This is my Christmas
Grateful.
present. Oh, that sucks. Ooh. 15.
Yep. Also splatters away. You didn't make a crater, but yeah, that's a heck of a scorch mark where that thing was.
I can try and shoot the other one now.
Yep, go for it.
I mean, why not?
Can I
Still
kill?
one left.
Maybe. Oh, 13.
Yep, that hits.
14. 19. Appears to be the magic number.
Well, yep. Another crater, because, yep, you completely wasted that one.
Can it look like I was doing like the finger guns thing? Like,
Definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did just basically take out all three in one go, or close to. Yeah.
Whoa! Nice shooting, Dex.
Oh, yeah, with that,
It's a winter solstice miracle.
you've definitely taken out those little things, and luckily the rest of the gnome cooks has managed to rally. They're, tossing flames around from the cooking fires at these things, and they've at least gotten things settled down, so that's those out of the way, and one of the head cooks, what looks like from his bigger hat, comes over. Oh, thank you for your help. Oh, this was just terrible. I don't know what happened. Here, have a candy cane. Oh, man.
thanks.
Do you have any more sourdough around here? Sorry, couldn't help it.
I'm gonna stand myself up and wipe whatever I was just slap myself in the ground with. All frustrated now.
Another cook comes over and offers you a candy cane, which, is what those monsters were technically made of.
Oh.
I say thanks. I just suck out. I'm just all annoyed.
You also get offered one.
Oh. Do I want this thing? Is it gonna turn into one of those?
It's a question you have to ask yourself.
What flavor is it?
Do I want this?
Mint.
Yeah. Give it to Seryn.
This shouldn't be able to happen, the head cook gripes. Aura protection should prevent any violence. I don't know how this could have happened. Oh, did anyone see anything? He's asking his fellow cooks around, and one pipes up. Yeah, there was a one-eyed guy here earlier. Kind of a grouchy guy. I mean, he was here. I don't know where he went now.
Does your friend do this often?
The other one, yes, but normally not Nolan.
No.
Burnley, yes, I could see this happening with Burnley, but
Because he can't stop tinkering.
that's true. That's quite odd, though. He'd never cause a riot like this. Do you know what exactly happened to cause this rip and this unraveling of joy?
And all of a sudden, another gnome cook pipes up. Hey, look, I found something! He comes up with a very rusty-looking pair of old scissors.
Huh.
Old scissors.
No, look, I used detect magic on it. These were cursed. Someone literally cut the protection magic.
But why? Why would someone do that to such a wonderful place?
I wonder where he's at right now. don't want to just accuse him, but
We should definitely find him just in case to figure out what's going on.
Well, you hear more screaming, but coming from further away now.
That can't be good.
Let's go figure it out. We've got to find Nolan.
Alright, so you cut back out of the kitchen, and still more gnomes are offering you candy canes. But, yep, you make your way back through the foyer where everyone's still kind of chilling, and they briefly do eye you like, is everything okay? But you're just zipping right through to the other end of the room where you hear more high-pitched screaming. So you come through, and there's another big old room, nice and bright. To be cavernous, if it wasn't stuffed with all sorts of gears, conveyor belts, catwalks, and machinery. There's just tons of long, low tables all throughout the area. There's tons of gnomes as well, who were at least looked like they were working earlier, but now instead of joy and happiness and churning machinery, there's just screaming and all sorts of toys that seem to be attacking the gnomes.
Oh, no.
And roll for perception.
14.
7.
Wavelength.
Well, on a catwalk above, you can see what looks like Nolan just kind of standing there with his hands behind his back, watching this all unfold with a smile on his face.
There he is.
Nolan, what are you doing up there? Look at these people. They're in distress. Come help us.
Well, Nolan just looks at you and laughs.
You lost it.
Well, and suddenly his form shifts, and you don't see Nolan anymore. You see this.
Oh,
Pretty.
okay.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Oh my, oh my. Oh, such joy, such fun to see it all crushed beneath me. Oh, joy. Oh, you really don't know your Nolan very well, do you? I really thought someone was going to figure me out. Ah, but where are my lack of manners? I am Granny Gristlegrin.
Yeah, I feel that.
Why would you
Pretty
want to
Crystal.
do this to such wonderful people? There's no reason for this. It's a nice place. I'm
No
distraught.
reason, no reason. Just look at all this peace and love and joy. Makes me sick.
And this is why I confused him for Nolan.
Oh no, this whole thing, this whole place, no. I just want to watch it all burn. So, Seryn, was it? Thank you for letting me in the front door.
Well, you're
Couldn't
quite welcome, and I'm going to be sending you back out the door shortly, dear.
I will help you gladly.
See, I couldn't have made my way in without someone as genuinely good as you to open the way.
It's always
I'm a little down on myself for that one.
Shrug indifferently. Don't really care.
Well, you were grumpy just like Nolan. I would have confused it. We both did.
Yes.
We all did.
It
not
is
your
Nolan
fault.
qualities.
So what do we do about this faker?
We send her back out of this building.
Well,
in one way or another.
sadly, I must be on my way. So roll for dexterity if you want to attack her.
I cast fireball.
10.
Yuck. That's a 7.
12.
Or 8.
Well, you launch your attacks at her, but nope, she just dodges, and suddenly she just disappears.
Oh. That was strange. Now where's Nolan?
I don't know if Nolan was ever with us.
And all of a
That's the
sudden you
thing.
hear from the distance, "Oh, your little one-eyed friend! Oh, he's keeping my lovely little Samuel occupied. He's a real heartbreaker. Or should I say, heart taken?" let's see. Roll for insight if you want to know where that came from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
16.
14.
13.
All right, you two can just barely make out the general location of where that voice came from. So if you want to take a shot at her, that could be a good place to aim.
13.
Hang on.
Is that dexterity or does that count as a spell?
Just an attack roll.
Oh.
Yeah, 13.
4.
Nope, miss. So you hit nothing because you saw nothing anyhow. Meanwhile, gnomes are still getting attacked by animated toys.
Well, I think we better wrap this up, you guys.
Another take.
That was a clever pun, dear. But seriously, let's take care of these things and go find our friend.
Alright.
All
Can't blame
business
me
over
for
here.
fun. Yeah. All business. Alright, let's
Okay.
Do we have to roll for initiative for these toys, or
Yep.
10.
15?
1.
Worst Christmas ever.
All right.
Please for you.
Well, a swarm of toys comes towards you. Just all sorts of like little toy soldiers and animals and things like that with surprisingly sharp-looking
No.
arms on them. So, let's see. Swarm comes towards you and nope, doesn't hit. So that's turn. Seryn, you're up. There's
All right.
like about 3 swarms of toys trying to surround you.
That's it?
Well, there's, tons of gnomes and nooks
Yeah.
and crannies. There's a lot going on here. It's pandemonium with screaming gnomes, flames getting thrown, hammers getting tossed. You could swear you see one gnome piloting what looks like a wooden suit of mech armor.
Yes.
They're really pulling out the stops to try to stop these rampaging toys.
Oh gosh.
It's a wonder you can even hear yourselves talk amongst all this clatter.
Clatter.
All right.
I used it in the rhyme.
I know.
Fantastic.
Oh.
I'm actually going to.
Would your spiritual weapon still be active, or
How much time has passed?
not long? I mean, a few minutes since the fight, so.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious.
No.
Oh,
I gotta cast it again.
well, if
yeah,
you want to use it. But.
I'm casting Spiritual Weapon again. Another prayer to Shantae to help me with this demonic evil toys. Spiritual Weapon. And I'm also going to attack with my mace, just like a sweep at them.
Okay.
So I'll go with the mace first. 15.
That hits.
Alright. Bludgeon these little evil things. 9.
Okay. Let's see. Well, you smash your mace down. It's hard to get a good pin on all these swarming little toys, but you definitely smash a few in the process. So.
Alright. And then I'm going to use my spiritual weapon to rip through that same one I just attacked on the other side. So swipe with the left. This guy's coming in from the right.
Double team.
Yes, right. 22.
That hits.
Alright. I'm casting this at a 3rd level, so I get to roll this twice this time. Good thing I did. 16.
16. Oh. Your size just slices through the majority of toys until there's like one limping on one leg. A little toy soldier just.
It's like a bunch of
I
little
wish I had
legs
one more
still
action.
moving.
I would have just stepped on it.
Yes.
Can I take a sidestep action to just try and squish up my foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Roll for dexterity. Put him out of his misery.
Yep, just one step over. Just. All right. 14.
Yep, you just casually managed to crunch that last little guy underfoot. So that's one swarm gone.
See
Step
like
on the mic.
see like
Just step on the toy.
a little arm like sticking out underneath the shoe. Like,
Yeah, a whole swarm.
I just look down in disgust. With the heel twist. Yeah. You need to go see someone about that.
I'm just clicking my tongue.
Oh.
You killed the T2 teddy bear.
Okay, Harlow, you're up.
Alright, I'm actually gonna do two-handed with the spear. The same. At whichever... Is there like another cluster close to me?
Yeah, there's one within reach.
Okay, so 14.
To hit?
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
And two-handed is 1d8.
Yep, 1d8 and
No.
oh, you can add your strength modifier
like
as
to play
damage as
too.
well.
Okay. Which is 5, right?
You have a +5?
Is that right? Or no? Is that right?
No, strength.
Oh.
So
never
you have
mind.
a
I got
+2.
you. +2. 8.
So 6 + 2?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. 8. Yeah, okay. Yep. Math. Alright, yep, you sweep your scythe, or, yeah, spear through that little crowd of toys, and yep, you're smashing a good amount of them.
Okay. I'm gonna smash what's left, or try to anyway.
Well, yeah, you have extra attacks, so you could be attacking 4 times in a row.
Okay. 18 to
Hits.
9. Yep. And 8 again. That's plus 6 plus 2.
Okay. Yep, that's a good chunk out of them again.
Alright. 13 15.
Yep, that hits.
10. No, sorry. 9.
9. Oh, yep, you cleave that spear right through them, and yep, that's that swarm down.
it's like a blender over here.
Good job, dear.
I like this thing. Is there any more by me to try for my last one, or?
Yeah, there's at least, well, yeah, it's slightly out of reach. It's going more towards
Okay, well,
Lockmar,
I'll
so.
save that one then, and
Yep.
because it's getting closer.
Okay, well, let's see. Well, unfortunately, that swarm is up before Josh, so, you know, little marching formation of wooden toys heading towards Locknaw.
Just stare at him like.
Oh.
Oh,
Num
does
nums.
7 hit?
A what?
7 hit?
No.
It does?
No.
Okay. I
I'm
thought
not that much of a glass cannon.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so they come over to you and they start trying to jab you with their sharp little implements, but nope, you just kind of dance around them because they're... they haven't got enough speed.
Right?
Yep, so that's their turn to try to attack you.
Oh.
They had, they had to move and attack. So.
Oh. Poor little guys.
Well, you're kind of
Aw,
in their swarm
sorry.
now, so they're just trying to jab at you while you're dancing
Sperm
around
bounce.
them.
Yeah.
One giant
Yeah,
swarm around.
basically.
Pretty much. I mean, I wouldn't call it giant, but it's at least enough toys to kind of swarm your area.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just point at the ground and start blasting.
So as I stop blasting,
Yeah. So anyway, I start blasting.
How about a nat 20?
Yes.
well, roll for crit.
Yes. Please be another 20. Yeah, definitely hits. 22.
All right then, roll for damage.
Crit. Oh my gosh. This is the first one.
10, 15, 30 damage.
It was fun playing.
Well, let me paint the scene.
Alright.
Yeah, so you're getting swarmed by toys. They're, you know, all around you. You're kind of sidestepping and dancing, but you just charge up that eldritch energy, fire it right down at your feet, and you just launch yourself up in the process as you just crater all these toys underneath you, and they are just ashes and you just land in that little crater like, yeah. That's how I roll.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that, nice.
I will say it's almost a little bit of an improvement over Burnley. No one's been maimed in the process so far.
A little bit of an improvement. I agree.
Not impressed with the bravado, are you?
It doesn't take much for us.
Well, make a dexterity check.
All of us?
Yep.
Ooh.
15.
Not
4.
Well, you just, all of a sudden, as you're, high on your victory over these toys and things are calming down, all of a sudden in comes a projectile just right before it hits the ground. You can't help but notice, is that a dead tomato with moldy purple spots? As soon as it hits the ground, there's just a of green, noxious looking smoke. You both managed to evade it, but nope, you're caught in it.
It's too busy, posing.
Oh, yeah. You were high on your
You can do the superhero landing.
Wagner, don't play with your food.
And Constitution saving throw, right?
Oh. This one should get serious. 20.
Okay, you get a waft of that noxious fumes in your mouth, but luckily you managed to fight it off, so you get out of the cloud before you're affected by it. But yeah, that was poisonous.
Oh. Gross. I don't breathe it in that much then.
Oh yeah, you make it out of there, luckily. So yeah, that's a little party gift from Granny Gristlegrin.
What exactly is it then? Can we investigate it?
Yeah, whoever wants to roll for it
Sure.
can roll for an investigation or Arcana or History.
Hope it's not what I think it is. I'll roll for Arcana. 7.
You vaguely remember something about hags.
Oh.
I just mutter hags. Hags.
Like, evil witches,
Right.
hags. You remember something that those are a thing.
Women who don't dress properly and swim in the ocean.
The sea variety.
Anyone else want to roll?
Yeah.
Sort of connection there I'm not getting.
I don't really have Arcana, but I'll look at it.
Intelligence?
16.
Okay, and you?
14.
Okay, well, you both, that jogs your memory of, oh, right, yeah, hags. They're like evil witches, something like that, and they come in different types, but yeah, they're usually nothing but trouble, nasty, wretched old ladies with twisted magics, which would explain those rusty scissors that literally cut the aura of protection. And,
No
all
good.
this messed up stuff happening.
None of this is good. Just when we start to get comfortable. And
Well, one of
think
the
it's good.
toy makers comes over, he's got his coveralls and goggles and whatnot. Fights narrowed or settled down. So, wait, did you guys see your hag? Oh, jeepers, that's bad. They're just all about, causing trouble and tragedy, and that would explain a lot of this mess. Jeepers, oh, if only Nicholas was here, he'd give her a beat down like anything.
Where is Nicholas?
He's out on a supply run. I don't know when he'll be back. A lot of wood goes into this, and supplies and sugar and everything. We do our best, but I'm sorry, getting off topic here. Jeepers, did you get a good look at her? What did she look like?
She was a little green, hideous thing almost, with giant ears and wearing some type of red cloak, and just...
Let's see. Roll for perception, I guess. Yeah.
18.
You realize that robe wasn't red. It used to be white.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Just
the
blood
white
seepage.
trim is just what it used to be.
Oh.
She's just wearing a bloody red robe. I mean, old blood, but
Bloody
yeah,
hags.
that doesn't bode
Dirty
well.
blood robe. Disgusting.
Oh my green? Oh, jeepers, a green hag. Oh, that would explain a lot. They're all about tragedy and destroying joy. Oh, man, we've got one here at the Northern Palace.
Well, where do you think it would go next?
Well, she's already gotten a candy supply and toys, and oh, she'd be going for the reindeer.
Oh, we must hurry then.
Sound the alarm! The reindeer are in trouble. Quick, follow me. I can lead you there.
Right behind him.
Follow the bells.
Follow the bills.
Oh yeah, so he leads you outside to a big old courtyard that you could just barely make out through the passage of that tunnel from before, and there's a stable up ahead. Then, all of a sudden, there's just what looks like spiders crawling around. It's pretty nasty. Let's see. Oh yeah, make dexterity checks to stop those things.
5.
17.
All right, you two are stomping around because whatever these spiders are, they can't be good. And as you're stomping around, you kind of swing your arm, and all of a sudden, clack! You whack it against something that you didn't see before.
Oh.
It goes down. Oh, hey, there's Granny Gristlegrin. Oh, you bitch! I'm gonna gut you alive for that!
I'd like to see you try.
She gets out her curved black nails. My pleasure, you little bitch.
Do I see that? Do I
Oh, yeah,
the
she's...
nails? I'm like, hey, I got those too.
Tell you what, handsome, I kill these two, and we can have a little fun later. I wasn't kidding when I said tall, dark, and grim.
Sorry, lady, you're not really my type.
Don't worry, I can make you mine.
I don't really like green.
Or dried blood.
Oh, we're all red on the inside.
I'm about to show that from your inside, and I'm going to take a swing at her with the mace.
Well,
Threw up in my mouth a little bit.
12.
8.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
all right, she's done playing around with the hide and seek, so, yep. Okay, yep, so Lucknow, you're up first.
So, where exactly are we at? Are we in a wide open space? Or
Yeah, it's a big old courtyard, but you were pretty close together, so, Harlow kind of whacked her by accident, so she's at least 10, 15 feet from you as a group.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just try to blast her with Eldritch Blast then.
Oh, yeah, knocks her back.
Don't really want to try that other thing. 17?
It does even hit, or is that still a miss when it comes to AC and attack?
What's that?
If the attack is the same as the AC, does that hit, or?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I realize I gave away a lot on her right now.
Yeah, thank you.
Clarification. Anyway, yep, that hits.
Oh,
Alright.
great.
17 damage.
Okay.
Does she fall on her ass?
Well, yep, she gets a good blast back from the 10 feet. Kind of smoking a little from that hit, but she just glowers at you.
Sneer at her like, haha, looks like the date's off. Go shoot her again. 14 does not hit, does it?
Nope. She just dodges to the side while still sneering at you, like promising death and pain.
Feisty one. One more. Yeah, no. That doesn't happen. That's 11.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Well, she turns invisible. And, well, let's see. All of a sudden, you see what looks... No. Okay, nope, she just disappears, and that's her turn. So, Harlow, you're up.
She disappears.
Oh, yeah, invisible.
Okay. Well, I can't even see where she... Can I hear her or anything?
Let's see. Well, maybe roll... roll for survival on that one.
What is that one?
Wisdom. And I think you're proficient in it, so you get a +3 as well.
9 plus 3. 12.
Okay. Well, you can't see any tracks, but you do vaguely recall now something about green hags being basically untrackable when they're invisible, so you at least know that.
Okay. Huh. I don't really know what to do at this point if she's invisible. Like, I don't know.
You got any area attack sort of things? Or, you know, just take that spear and swing on it.
I'll just start swinging it. Yeah, sure, why not? Two-handed. Is there anybody around me, though, before I start that, like...
I'll let you be away from them enough to start swinging. So I'll roll with disadvantage, so roll twice.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay,
And
so
take the lowest number.
14. Lowest.
With your...
Plus, like...
16.
Nice.
No, you don't hit anything.
Okay.
I mean, not nice. No,
Did you want to do extra attack with that? Or?
Yeah, I'll try again. 14. 14 again.
Nope, still nothing. Alright, then Seryn's turn.
I'm going to ask Shantae for her guidance and wisdom and have me track down this evil, horrible creature that has defiled this warm and loving place. And I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good, and I should be able to find the presence and know the exact whereabouts of any creature that gives off an evil aura within 30 feet.
I think this one only does by type of creature, but yeah, that'll
still
work. 'Cause she's Fey, so...
Is she Fey?
Yes.
Yep.
I was going to say, because I have Fey, Fiend, Undead, and Celestial Aberration. So.
Yeah,
And Elemental.
the title of that spell isn't quite accurate, but yeah. That could work. Is there any saving throw to make? Or
Nope.
you just know
Just
it?
30 feet of you as well as where the creature is located.
It doesn't make him, like, glow or anything, does it?
Maybe to his senses, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can suddenly see the Granny Gristlegrin. She's coming up behind Lochnar.
Okay.
Yeah, she did not appreciate getting
Denied.
rejected and getting shot.
Oh, you have a stalker.
Well, I'm going to make sure that she her presence is going to be well known to Lochnar in a second. I'm going to come up to her. My next action, I'm going to put a hand on her, and I'm going to cast light, turning her into a walking glow stick.
Does she has to roll anything for that?
Yep. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. 16.
That's exactly it.
That's your turn.
That's my turn. Boo.
Lame.
You want to shout out a warning to Lochnar that she's behind him or something?
Lochnar, she's right behind you. Seeing as how I'm right next to him now with my hand out.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, then Josh's turn, or Lochnar's turn. So.
Just attack where my hand is by.
Okay. I do that. Flip around real quick.
Still roll for it. Roll with disadvantage because she is invisible. So.
Right. Damages. Make sure. Okay. Damn it. 13.
Nope, no hit.
I tried again. was a nat 20. A 19 still hits, though, right?
Yep, that hits.
Haha.
Ooh.
19 damage. And blast her back 10 feet.
Well, yep. She gets blasted back, and she's suddenly visible now. And yep, 10 feet away from you, so you're at least a little safer.
I try it one more time.
All right.
Unless.
And now you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That is true.
Oh.
You just had to say something, didn't
Oh,
you?
and
I was
we,
excited.
we dropped the camera. I don't know how that happened.
It's gotta go back up.
This is cursed.
Oh, does
All right.
Santa doesn't want us celebrating Dungeons and Dragons.
No! Saint Nick's like, no.
Technical
Oi.
difficulties.
Yeah,
Sorry.
please stand by.
You guys see the dust up on that bookshelf?
This is the strangest thing ever.
It's literally when I rolled a 1.
Get out that seat.
Yeah,
I need to
you're
leave.
done. Josh, you
Push
can't
anyone
play
will be
no
reading
more.
She's
Bobby.
really right behind me. Like, here.
Give me a hug. No. No lady.
Wrap tinsel around that witch.
Okay, there we go.
I wouldn't tinsel her with a 10-foot pole.
No. No.
All right, so
So,
yeah, you. Well, yeah, you try to blast her again, but kind of fumble and shock yourself for 1 damage.
Thunder.
Next. That's all I got.
Oh yeah, so she's still about 10 feet away from you, so that's good. And she's looking ready to just fucking flay you alive with her claws again. All of a sudden, just off in the sky somewhere, you hear a screech that sounds like it's in pain and pissed off at the same time. She just looks up. Oh, my little Samuel, he must be done with your Nolan. Here, boy, come to Granny. And all of a sudden, you see in the distance just this big flapping creature coming. Except it's coming really fast and, well, make a reflex check or dexterity
All of
check.
us?
Yep.
18.
9.
12.
Well, you've all just barely managed to make it as this big bird thing just smashes straight into the courtyard you're in on top of Granny Gristlegrin.
On
So-
top of her?
Oh yeah, I was just kind of coming in, and, she was all, here boy, and just smashes into her and kind of skids a little, a big dust cloud from where it impacted against the pavement you're on. Oh,
Wow.
bit obscured by the dust, but eventually it shakes itself off, and
How's Granny?
well, you don't really see her. She's in a crater, and this thing comes. Up.
Ugh.
That's little Samuel.
Huh. He's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Time to get the arrows out.
Do we recognize exactly what that is, or can we do a check on that?
You know.
Oh yeah. That was animal speak.
Oh yeah, you can talk to this thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's see. You can roll perception. I'll go with that. Okay. Just get a good look at this thing.
I'm 15.
The dust has settled. Whoops.
Well.
Well, I see all. 19. Almost all.
18.
Okay. Well, you get a good look at it, and you see it's a big bird with antlers and kind of, almost a fanged deer head. So it's like part hawk, part deer, but
All nightmare
berserk.
fuel.
Yep. And also, it seems like one of its antlers actually got ripped off, so it's got only one antler on top of its head. But yeah, it is.
Wonder how that happened.
I'm gonna take that as Nolan's still alive.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
he caused that.
But yeah, you all rolled pretty good, so you recognize this is a Periton. Or a Periton, however you pronounce that.
Alright.
Basically,
Something.
yeah, what it looks like, a big fucked up mix of bird and deer, and yeah, it's a nasty beast that likes eating hearts.
Oh.
But yeah, it's looking pretty pissed off. You're not sure if Granny's alive, but she's at least in a crater for the moment, so
That's where she
this
belongs.
thing is snarling fucking mad. About ready to attack you, and all of a sudden you hear, "Fucking finally we land! Now you get what's coming to you, you fucked up piece of chicken!" And all of a sudden from behind it, this thing just gets shanked by its own fucking antler.
Oh.
Oh, that's where it went.
And it drops dead in front of you. And it turns out Nolan was still on his back.
Do a slow clap.
Oh, gods be damned! A lot of help you all were. I get dragged off by some geriatric fucked up green bitch, dangled by my ankles for this thing to fucking chew me up, and gods damn. You see that, yeah, he's got a chain around his right leg, and he's limping because the other end of the chain is on his foot that's in his hand.
Yeah.
Damn lucky my fake foot came loose, otherwise it would have eaten me alive.
I thought you said it the other way around. I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Wow. Yeah, chains on his
You're
right
right.
ankle, and his left foot is in his hand because it's wood.
Yeah.
But it's also on a chain. Managed to beat it over the head with it, and luckily it came flying, so I hitched a ride. Now what the hell is going on?
Wow, glad to see you back.
Thank you. Now what the fuck is going on?
That's
So I
what
can
we've
kill
been
someone.
wondering.
So this guy doesn't sound any different from the imposter.
At which point you hear, oh boy, my throat. At which point from the crater you hear, and Granny Gristlegrim comes, well, just basically crunching out the way she was smashed into the pavement. She sees dead little Samuel. Samuel! Oh! No! And she's running over and just sobbing, bawling her eyes out. My little Samuel! Oh, I raised it from a hatchling. How can you kill it?
Tiny tambourines.
So you're the fucking bitch who kidnapped me.
That'd be her.
And you're the bastard who killed my little Samuel. Yes, very grateful for that. You vile man, I could learn to love a man like that. But it's a good thing I kept a backup plan in case this happened. All of a sudden, she tugs on the skull chain necklace she has, and, well, big glowing green eldritch energy, and Samuel is back on his feet. You are now dealing with a zombie, Periton.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Man, real shame about that zombie.
7. Undead.
20! Net 20!
I got 7.
Yeah, and you know what's fun? Clerics love undead.
I also
Josh?
have,
That's
and that's my favorite,
What?
undead.
Oh,
Oh, she
well,
has,
clerics are very proficient in dealing with the undead.
Yeah, but she has advantage against things, I think, in figuring them out. It's mostly tracking and knowledge, but so I don't think you have extra damage, but yeah.
Not even radiant damage?
She does.
Oh.
Oh.
Does she?
You're good.
That she.
Not even
Oh, yeah. So,
Well, look, at one point I'm like, this is my time to shine, actually.
luckily, Granny Gristlegrin is kind of putting bones back together, so she's out of this fight for the moment. And Nolan's, well, he's a little limping along, but he's starting to get his sword out.
I'm one leg still.
Oh, yeah, he's hopping too. Yep, so Seryn, start us off.
What do you do, dearie?
I was going to save this for next game. Since there's a new spell I just attained. But A little prayer to Shantae for more spiritual help to deal with this creature. I'm gonna give a little speech to Granny Goodness over here. You asked me how I could stay so cheerful and hopeful in a place like this. I grew up in a clergy of women, proud, strong, and celebrated this time of year with such blissful hearts and happiness, and I'm about to show you a form of someone who helped me along and taught me a lot. She gave a lot of speeches about times of old in an area called Sicily at one point. She had also a bad taste in men as well.
Cry me a river, why don't you?
You're about to. And I summon a spiritual guardian right over her creature. And if I can give the exact size of this, it looks like an elderly lady, glasses, kind of poofy hair.
Oh my
And she's got a shield with the symbol of Shantae on it, as well as a sword. And she takes up about how much space? Well, it's a large spectral guardian.
Please tell me she's like Megazord size.
Yeah, she's pretty fucking tall. to be
Well,
honest.
if she's large, she's bigger than the zombie Periton.
Yeah, it's called the Guardian of Faith. So. Yeah, but it mainly looks like it's like spectral, like it's just like stars almost, and it's just the outline. So you can't tell. And there's an elderly lady for the most part, but that's the shape. Just
There's
know
at least
that.
a figure they can see.
Yeah, and with any creature within 10 feet of the Guardian, you gotta make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, you're gonna take 20 radiant damage.
Nat 20 on the... Oh, somehow a zombie got a nat 20 on dexterity.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Wow, that's depressing. Well, either way, right now it's occupying the same space as the radiant or the zombie, my
Well,
radiant guardian.
Actually, let me roll for Granny. She's at least in the range. Oh, 19. Well,
Wow.
Give up.
okay, so she just shrugs it off. Oh, is that your best shot?
Third level spell, my spiritual weapon again, the sky. Summon that forth and add
The Periton?
yep, the Periton.
Okay.
And this is still radiant damage. Nat 20.
Okay, wow.
Roll
There's
again.
a lot of things going on over there.
18, 26. Does that hit?
Yep, that hits.
Okay. 7, 9 plus 8, 16. No, wait, 15. 15, and then if it's radiant damage, I forgot with zombies, is that multiplied by a certain factor or?
Well, if it's weak, it's basically double.
Okay.
It's a weakness, so yeah, you do double damage with radiant.
So that's 32.
There be light.
Well, and that's just from your scythe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah, that thing just comes whirling through, and
You shall not pass.
it's a miracle this thing is still standing because that nearly cleaved it in half. Kind of gurgles a little because yeah, that did a hell of a lot of damage. Too.
I just summoned one of the greatest moms in TV and she couldn't even do a radiant damage.
Just stood there like, hey.
Oi, what do you expect of me?
All right, well, that's your turn.
Yeah, that's all I could
It's
do.
gotta be a boomer voice, though, which is huge.
Well, the zombie Periton just turns to you and lunges over and tries to gore you with its one horn. Let's see, does 21 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Let's see, that's 7 piercing damage.
All right.
Alright, so it lunges over and tries to, well, it does gore you with its antler.
Wanna run of the bulls.
Yeah.
Okay, and well, that's its turn because it had to move to get you. So, Lochnar, you're up. She's kind of scuttled. She's invisible again.
What? When did she go invisible? This wasn't made known to me.
She can do it at will. So you were kind of distracted by the fact this frickin' zombie just got nearly cleaved in half. So
Alright.
Wait. Okay. Is he within speaking distance of me? Would you say, or is he? Would I have to yell?
him,
Yeah,
yeah, you're pretty close knit.
because I can still see her. That spell lasts for quite some time. I got 8 hours on it.
Oh well, she's kind of a non-combatant in this.
Oh.
The big focus is the zombie periton. She's
All right.
So, well, he's right next to the zombie Periton right now, right?
It just gored me. So
yeah.
Fire up my
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Clear. I know.
kind of stuck.
20.
Well, if you want to have fun with it, I can do this. It flew to get to her, so kind of a running, and so it's actually above her right now.
How far above her, maybe?
Let's see. Good, let's say 40 feet.
I cast Fireball. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
What is that?
Someone say barbecue?
Well, it's to
I
your
think
it's to your spell bonus, so
my spell DC 16.
that's nope, not quite. So you hit.
Takes full damage.
Yep.
And that was I cast that as a 4th level because I do have 4th level spells, so it takes an extra D6. 5, 10,
15.
16, 18, 23, 27, 32,
What?
38, one more. 42 damage.
One more for good measure.
Fire.
Well, as it's, somehow flapping in the air, even though it's nearly in half, that fireball just comes at it, and it's like you just set off a firework that ignited the sky for a brief moment, and yeah, that thing is,
You don't know how bad I've been wanting to cast that this whole time.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you got people around you.
I know.
it has undead fortitude, so it could make a Constitution saving throw, but that's a difficulty of 5 plus the damage taken, so I don't think I'll beat that.
Well, miracles do happen, right?
Yeah, so
Compared
it is
against us,
just.
it
It
might
is
work.
turned to ash above you as it kind of rains down above Seryn. Because it was above her. So
Great.
Pretty.
Better not be covered in chunks.
Nolan just looks. Well, damn! You sure we can't keep this guy instead of the shrimpy?
I mean,
Behave.
I've been considering that.
I'd like to burn things.
Oh, just bigger at burning things.
Well, make a dexterity saving throw, Lochnar.
See if you can stay. I'm just kidding.
She throw cursed scissors at me or something. 12.
Okay, and all of a sudden, she appears suddenly before you, trying to lunge at your throat, basically, but you manage to dodge out of the way, and she is just hissing that. You fucking bastard! You ruined everything!
Language!
Oh, fuck your language, and fuck you vincent bitch, and your overgrown granny! I don't care what it takes. If it's the last thing I do, I'm going to make you all pay like no one has ever paid before.
She moved by my spiritual guardian, by the way.
So,
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Nice catch.
13?
Nope.
What does she take?
20 radiant damage. But not a zombie, so the radiant part really is.
Come on, She is just sizzling from that radiant damage. Ow.
If you think that's bad, you should see what happened to my cousin Sissel. Picture it. 1842.
Damn it all to hell. Fine. I'll just get out of here before. Ho, 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 what is going on around here?
Who said that?
And suddenly,
I'm still in battle mode.
I have changed my ways. I'm not like that anymore.
Oh.
in steps a large, jolly-looking man in a red suit. Here he is. Nice big
Not that
bag
guy.
over his shoulder. Kindly look on his face, but he is giving Granny quite a glare.
Dude, I like those cuffs.
That is cool.
That's
And the staff.
that's from the Northern Palace artwork that came with
Nice.
the campaign. So.
Wow.
Santa's a badass.
You mean Hunculus?
That's right. Ho, ho.
Ethel
Oh, yeah.
Gristlegrin, I should have known. How many times has this been, Ethel? Oh, fuck you, Nicholas.
Language.
Ethel, I gave you every chance, but your chances are done. Luckily, I have a present for you this year. He holds out a little box, opens it up, and brings out what looks like a shriveled up walnut. I found your heart, Ethel. Well, she's looking all sorts of scared shitless. You wouldn't, Nicholas! You've had way too many chances, Ethel. You've been on my naughty list before I even wrote it. I think we're done with you. And he just crushes it in his hand. What? She screams in agony as she too turns to dust.
The sense motive
Nick
on
don't
Nicholas,
play.
man.
Plot twist.
I sense nothing.
Get on that list. That's for damn sure.
It'll always be good. I'm glad I changed my ways.
Forgive me, everyone, but Ethel has been a thorn in my side for ages. I have given her chances to reform, but I have looked through her heart. There was not a shred of decency in it, I'm afraid.
That little walnut.
And I apologize, Nicholas. If it wasn't for my carelessness of not paying attention, I wouldn't have let her into your palace.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Seryn, come now, girl. Give you a big old hearty hug. How could I ever hate you? Come
Oh,
now. You're
I'm
just
so
a
happy
caring
I was hugging
young
him.
lady.
Oh.
Harlow, lovely to see you. Lochnar,
So, thanks for the rock.
yes. And Nolan, well, surprising to see you here. I'll blow it out your ass, Nicholas. You don't expect me to believe you're Nicholas the gift giver? Come on now. Nolan. If you could just understand what a decent man you are, you could share that decency with the rest of us. More preaching, wonderful. Nolan, how about this? Brings out a box from his bag. I have a gift for you.
There it is.
Fantastic. That's what I need. Not a foot, not a freaking medic, nothing. No, I need a little gift. And while Santa opens it up and holds it out to show inside. Nolan is just seems to be kind of stunned for a second. He reaches into the box and almost shakingly looks at it. It's a little carved wooden horse. You know, crudely done, but he looks it over and, well, he just has to sit down. How the hell? I have my ways, Nolan. My father carved this when I was a boy. I called it lucky. Because it seemed like every day that if I lost it, it would just be back the next day. Turns out my father had carved like a dozen of these damn things. I only figured that out when I was 10. God damn, Nicholas. Come on, Nolan. You deserve a rest. Let's go inside where it's warm.
And I pat Nolan in the back. I think I'm still bleeding, by the way, from being Either way, I'm just happy to see my friend happy, and it just fills me with joy.
So you all go inside with Nicholas, and well, everyone's just been relaxing, especially because they didn't really care too much about what was going on. So, you know, they're a little surprised to see you're looking kind of like shit, but hey, you know, yeah, well, hey, Nolan, where you been? What happened to your foot? And all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, all of a sudden, look, you can see Keith kind of shakes himself awake, and oh, he just goes right over and glomps onto Nolan with a big slimy hug, and Nolan, you know, is kind of waving him off, but at least doesn't shove him away.
And his heart grew 3 sizes.
I hope not. That'd be bad for his ribs. Yeah. Well, thank you, Odd Squad. You have done me a fine service. If I had known Ethel was coming, I would have hurried back faster than I could. Again, she has tried many a time to ruin my holiday, but thank you. You have done the world a service with your aid today. For that, I believe you would all deserve a special little gift.
Thank you.
Seryn, I think you'll like this. Harlow,
Thank you.
there you go. Nolan, you already have yours. Yep. So, Seryn, you open up your present, and inside is a book that has memories on the front. And as Nicholas explains, think fondly of your past memories, and they will appear.
It's a wonderful gift. Thank you so much, Nicholas.
I'll try it out, you know, think
Yeah. Open it up, thinking of my sisterhood and the time I spent with my other clerics as well, traveling the world with them.
and all of a sudden on the page appears an image of you and your sisters as you remember it. Like a finely done painting just on this page.
It bring me a little tear of joy that I wipe away and I'm all smiles. Happy and excited.
Harlow, if you would open yours, and inside you see a snow globe.
Oh,
Think of a place you've been and shake it.
okay. I shake it, and then I get very teary-eyed because I see my son.
Well, sorry. Sorry, you see places.
Places I can't
It's like
see.
it's like Google Maps. It's
Okay,
zoomed
well, I
out.
see where he would be. There we go.
So it's like Google Maps. It's also, you know, from the past, so
Okay.
you can't use.
Is
this
it overhead view or is it like
Right.
street view?
Street view.
kind of a big overhead view, so you can see a place, but you wouldn't make out details, and it's
Yeah,
A
Google
bit.
Maps makes sense.
it's a
Alright.
bit
So I
past,
see.
so
So I see that.
at least let's.
But at
Just,
least
Google
I know
Maps
where
you
he's.
speak of.
I know where he's at now. So
do you mention you have a son, or is it just you reminiscing?
I am gonna actually mention it. I can actually see where my son is at.
You had a son? I had no idea.
Well, I could have figured. No, pipes in.
I do, and that's why I continue to keep on starting fights and betting so I can get home to him.
We'll help you with that, dear.
Oh,
And I pat her on the shoulder. And what about Lochnar? Does he get anything? He did help rescue the Northern Palace.
Still looking at this rock you gave me.
well, I suppose that since he helped deal with that, and all of a sudden some of his gnomes pop up behind Nicholas. Skunk? Skink? Skank? We'll talk later. Since he helped deal with Ethel, I suppose that is in order.
Oh, she was a hag. Don't worry about that.
Very much
And all of a
so.
sudden, in comes that gnome who took the metal sphere from before. Hey guys, I think I figured it out. It's just counting down, so pretty soon, ding, 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 ding. And all of a sudden, Lochnar's gone.
Still looking at the rock, by the way.
Gordon appeared, and all of a sudden, flops down on the ground, and then charges back up, and there's Burnley. Oh, wow! You will not believe what I've just been through. There was this big red lizard guy. I think he was trying to eat me, and there was this dark-skinned guy who I think was trying to stab me just for looking at him funny. And, oh, what? Wait, where are we? Oh my gosh, it's a no way. How are you doing? How lovely. Nicholas just kind of shakes his head with a chuckle and, well, here, you give that to him when he calms down. And you open it up, and inside is, well, Acquisitions Incorporated Employee Manual, Volume 1.
Yay.
Not even I have the pull to get him in with Acquisitions Inc., but that should help him on his way. But yeah, so you all party with Nicholas at the Northern Palace. Burnley just goes absolutely fucking nuts seeing all the workshops and chatting with the gnomes. Meanwhile, that sphere thing charges back up again, except now it just disappears.
Oh.
Burnley does go, whoops. Yeah, so I back and forthinator. I'm working on the name, but I'll go with that for now. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I'm not sure what it's gonna do next.
Are we stuck here then?
No, don't worry. You'll all be home before you know it. So with that, you just kind of celebrate, relax, have some eggnog and drinks, and as you go to sleep in the guest beds for the night, and when you wake up, you're back in your camp. You have to wonder if what just happened was a dream, until, you find all the presents you received, and yeah, fond memories. Lochnar is still just studying his rock, wondering if it is anything special. Here's a hint, it's not.
Damn.
Alright. Wow.
So, with that, my voice and the adventure are done.
Wow. Thank you.
That was amazing.
That was fun.
Thank you.
I love the voices though.
That was great.
I'm glad they were worth it.
Yes. You guys do it.
Oh.
One quick shout out, Katie from
Yeah.
Fuck Cancer, It's Just a Thing on Facebook made these.
Oh yeah.
She makes tumblers and all kinds of different things, so thank you, Katie, for pulling these together before the show.
Yes,
So
thank you
if
so
you
much.
Cool,
are
thank you.
interested,
Awesome.
you can get a hold of her for any kind of tumblers and different things. She makes all kinds of stuff, so just want to give that shout out.
Yes, thank you so much. These are amazing. I wish I could fit my big, fat, stupid head, but
We'll work on that.
what are we saying? Like a little vice and just
Oh, it's a dice bag.
oh yeah.
There you go.
We'll find you a shrink.
You're not gonna
Alright.
talk no more. You're no longer.
So
I'll go back to my corner.
Right.
2 weeks from now, we go back to our regular schedule campaign.
Our regular
Program?
schedule
Campaign program?
Yeah.
Well, we still got
Program
15 minutes on the clock, I think.
All
Close
right.
How much time do we have left?
Like 15 minutes, I think, till 9. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess.
You can talk about discovering this campaign and things like that, where people can find it.
Yep. Well, this originally appeared in Dragon Magazine. You can now find online for Dragon Magazine as well. Dragon Plus Magazine, actually. So.
Oh yeah,
It's
there's
honest-
a lot of awesome one-offs and stuff like that too, which is cool.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you look up D&D Northern Palace, you could probably find it pretty quickly, or, Nicholas the Gift Giver's Northern Palace. Just a heads up, I did alter a few things here to, keep things interesting. Like Granny Gristlegrin, she wasn't part of the original adventure. That was my little addition.
Nice.
Well, that makes it fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Add a little kick here and there and change it up.
Was it
Look
out?
at him, we're like, yeah.
So, were the references for her obvious?
Yeah, well, wait, what references are we talking about here?
Let's see, a green-skinned person in a red robe with
Ah,
a one-antlered creature vaguely resembling a dog beside a ruined Christmas.
Oh, darn.
okay. Yep.
Really?
That one. Yep.
Yeah, we started
Well,
thinking that.
I mean, I did call it earlier, but I was thinking of just Nolan before she transformed. Like, oh yeah, he's being such a Grinch, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Put
yeah,
two and two
you
together.
did say that.
Man, I even had skunk, skink.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, once the creature flew down with the one antler, I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on. Great, we just beat up the Grinch.
It was pretty funny. As soon as I started thinking of this adventure, I'm like, yeah, okay, they got to fight a vague reference to the Grinch. So I'm looking through monsters and like, okay, green. Let's see, Choker. No, they're kind of lame, even if their whole rubbery body reminds me a lot of the Grinch. Spined Devil. They're kind of green, I think, but that could work. Then I came across Green Hag. Holy crap, yes. They hate joy, they hate hope, they love tragedy. Yep,
Yeah, that's perfect.
And from there, it just kind of developed, she could impersonate people, voices. It just really worked out perfectly like that. I couldn't play as Nolan, so hey, he got replaced by someone pretending to be him.
I like it. That was great.
And then, an antlered creature to go along with it. And, oh, hey, a Periton. They eat hearts. She doesn't have a heart, so hey, knock off an antler. Workshop it.
It worked.
It worked.
So off topic, I have a question for everybody. What is one thing that is a tradition for you at this time of year?
I always watch Jingle All the Way, at least before Christmas. That is my number one Christmas movie. And Batman Returns. So those are my Christmas traditions. I don't have any.
Yeah, not really. I mean, just the normal stuff. Decorating trees, drinking eggnog.
Gathering, having presents. I mentioned to you guys last time that since I'm Dutch, we also celebrate Sinterklaas a little, so it's earlier in December. We don't do it as heavily as we used to because we're not in the Netherlands, but we still like to acknowledge it. We get some treats from family in the Netherlands, chocolate letters and those paper note and things I brought. So that's at least we try to keep that up a little if we can. Past that, Christmas, tree, presents, get together if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that good stuff.
What about you, Heather?
New PJs, leather Christmas theme, and make pizza for Christmas dinner.
That's awesome, actually.
Because my mom and I started doing that in our last Christmas, so I continue doing that.
And going to Chinese.
And going to Chinese.
Christmas Eve, him and I went to Chinese one time, and I did the Frau La 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 thing, and so throughout the whole meal, he's just like, I can't do this. Yeah, that too.
You were talking about Christmas movies. You have to watch Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, because those are both Christmas movies.
Right.
Muppet
There's a
Christmas.
couple I forget, like Batman Returns. Like, I forget that literally ends on Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone and Home
Yeah, I guess both of them,
Oh
really.
yeah, those are Christmas movies.
Yeah.
All the Home Alones are in Christmas.
Yep.
Even the third one that people don't like to talk about.
Divs.
What about you, Tony? I know you don't have a
Three
microphone
French
right now.
fries.
I don't. I mostly work through Christmas, so yeah.
That's a tradition, I
Understand.
guess.
I'll be doing the same. So.
Bah humbug.
I'll be done
Burgermeister
right.
Meisterburger over there.
Right before Christmas, I get done, or I'm done with my season at Bronner. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was. You wanna?
Oh,
Glad I could play.
It was nice to have you, and we actually got to do some turns. I was so afraid. I'm like,
No, I
Aldrich Black and Josh being a warlock, just me. He's gonna unload spells. We wanted
I just wanted one fireball, and I got it. It's a Merry Christmas after all.
It was. It was a nice little firework at the end, just to finish it off.
How about those rolls at the beginning?
Oh no!
What was that?
One.
Yeah.
Even the DMs rolled
DM
once.
rolled a one.
I
That
don't
was
know.
bad. I don't know what happened.
Christmas jitters.
Maybe.
And the equipment decided to fall.
Yeah,
Yeah, what was that?
That was after I rolled another one.
that's true.
Yeah, it was
Smudge sticks, I'm telling you.
told to speak it into existence.
You got that smudge spray around here?
Right.
No.
Be going, spirits.
I need a young priest and an old priest.
Oh gosh. That's good stuff.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
So that is the outro.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess we should just wrap it up and say, see you guys next time.
Yep.
Mhm.
Next time, same channel.
Same place.
Time.
And we get to continue on from our last adventure of the Iron Lung, or Aqua Lung. I don't know.
Yeah.
Giant,
Heart.
yeah, heart thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Giant. What
That's
the
not
hell
how
is
he's
this?
evil.
Travel down Artery Alley.
Now that I think about it, our other member might not even be back by then.
Really?
He goes on vacation Sunday,
Oh.
this Sunday.
Oh.
But I don't. He says he's only gonna be gone a week, but I don't know. So
So we'll
We
see what
shall
happens.
see.
Alright, thanks guys for tuning in.
yes.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy holidays,
Merry
Kwanzaa,
Christmas, happy
Hanukkah.
holidays.
Hope you
All
guys
of them.
celebrating.
Bye.
Bye guys. Safe.
Bye.